All right, you guys, today I'm going to show you how to use Screencastify. Again, this is the application you're going to use to record your speech. So before I eliminate my face, I just want to show you a few things. Notice I can move where my face is anywhere on the screen, okay? So if when you're presenting, you have slides with a lot of text here in this upper or this lower right-hand corner, move your face so you're not blocking your text, okay? One more thing I do want to show you before I make my slides large is this upper right hand corner of my screen. This is where you'll find that application. So notice the red dot on my Screencastify icon. That's just letting me know that I'm recording right now. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of my face and make my slideshow big to full screen. Again, you will be doing this with your presentation. I will see your slides and your face simultaneously. All right, so the first thing you need to do, again, I'll provide this link for you underneath the stream section, is to log into Screencastify. Use this link so you gain an unlimited access to your account. Make sure you're using your BTHS 201 account to get that. If you don't, you don't get all the access to all the tools, and there's some time restraints on you. It'll ask you to set up some permissions, so make sure you give Screencastify access to your mic, your camera, and allow drawing and annotation tools. You will not be using those for this speech, but it's just nice to have maybe for future assignments or other classes. Okay, then to record, you will hit that icon, right, that I just showed you in my banner of my screen, that little arrow. You'll click on that and this will come up, okay? So you want to set up your microphone access, so you'll give it allow microphone and camera access. Click on the desktop one because, again, I want to be able to see your slides, and then you'll hit record to start. So before it starts recording you, it will give you kind of like a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You'll see that on your screen. It'll blink 3, 2, 1, and then it will start recording, okay? I do want to show you this little toolbar here at the corner. You have some presenting tools. Again, you will not use very many of these. Say you feel a sneeze coming on, you can pause yourself real quick. That's totally fine. So that's the pause. There's a pen. So like if I were wanting to write something, I could do that. I can erase what I just wrote, okay? But again, you won't need to do any of that on your speech. So I wouldn't worry too much about those. There's some fancy things you can do with your mouse if you want to highlight it. Again, if you feel like getting jazzy with that, that's fine. But again, absolutely not required. I would honestly kind of avoid it because it might become a distraction for you. Okay. The one you kind of want to worry about is pause. Once you pause, it'll turn into a stop. And then that's how you save and save and send your recording or delete your recording. So if you just totally mess up your speech, you can pause it, stop it, and delete it and start over. So that is the one benefit of you speaking from home and not from the classroom. Okay, when you save, again, hit pause and then stop, you'll see a screen like this. So the first thing you want to do, okay, is name it. This is the generic name when you create this. Make sure you delete that and add all about. I would put Miss App's speech. You put your name, okay? And then you'll share it. So on your right-hand side, there's a bunch of sharing options. You'll need to click on like more options, and then you'll see this email option, send an email, okay? Then it will give you a link and open up your Gmail account. You send that link directly to me at dzap@bths201.org. These also automatically save to your drive, so if for some reason you mess up, you shouldn't lose your speech. But again, pretty easy. Just a few general reminders about your speech. Make sure you practice before you start recording. You will be showing me your slideshow. So what you just need to remember about your slideshow is if you're talking about yourself, that slide should be up, right? I shouldn't be seeing your family when you're talking about your hobbies. So just make sure your slides are keeping up with what you're talking about. You absolutely do not want to be the person who gets done with your speech and then goes, oopsies, forgot to show you my slides. Click, 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 click. Do not be that person. Also, make sure you're following the order of your outline. So I will be following along with your outline. It should be in that order. Be mindful of your rate. Remember, whenever you get nervous, you tend to talk faster. So just be mindful of that. Try to keep it relatively slow. You don't want to be this slow, right? Don't bore me, but I need to be able to understand and process what you're saying. You need to be speaking for 2 to 4 minutes. Again, if you go over or under, you lose points. Again, you kind of have a benefit here. If you accidentally speak for 7 minutes, I would delete it and start over. Okay. You don't want to lose those points. Eye contact is important. do your best to look into the camera. If you're kind of looking at your slides that are on the screen, I won't rip you apart for that. Just make sure I'm not looking at, the top of your head or, I don't know, your neck. Um, this is important. This is a part of your rubric. Don't forget to transition between each body. So, again, just something as simple as first, I'm going to tell you about myself. Next, I'm going to talk to you about the important people of my life, etc., etc. Do your best to avoid those filler language. The most popular ones are like, so, okay. I will really be looking for this at the very beginning of your speech. So, you do not want to start your speech, okay. That's very common. Start with your hook. So get my attention right away. Don't touch your face or body while presenting. Again, that can be kind of difficult, but try to keep your hands down and then try to keep your body movement minimal. Some of you, when you did the practice news reporter speech, you're swaying a lot in your chair. Try not to do that. Again, you could be sitting or standing for this. Normally in class, we obviously stand behind a podium, but you can be sitting. Try to pick up a spot in your house that doesn't have any noise behind it. I don't want to hear like your little brother screaming in the background or your dog barking. Those things are distracting. So try to find a place where you can be alone and it's quiet. These are just some shortcuts. You probably won't need to use them, but if you're a computer whiz and you like to do that instead of clicking around, go for it. Okay. If you have any questions while you are recording this today, please let me know.